Is it just on Instagram?
It's on everything.
We're live! I thought you said just Instagram. I'm sorry.
No, you're live.
We're live in vivo.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. We do have a channel.
We do have a channel.
Yeah. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to test the sound and get the viewership up a little bit. So if you are now just joining us, hit the share button on Facebook or on Instagram or YouTube, and we can get this party started.
Don't forget to say hi when you log in or come in.
Yeah, as you join the chat, make sure you say who you are, if you're a vendor, if you're a client, a past client, just somebody passing by.
Who's ready for Fiesta?
We are, obviously. It's Fiesta Eve here in San Antonio, and it's kickoff, right? Tomorrow's kickoff.
Tomorrow's the kickoff.
Kickoff to
which is in a
Fiesta.
horrible location, not to be a snob about it, but I don't like it.
Look, it is what it is. I think people are like really excited to party this
they're excited.
this year. More
They're
so
happy.
than like other years for sure.
It's gonna be fun.
Today we are talking about theme events. But before that, like I said, we're just going to take a couple of minutes to get online, get people going. Make sure you say hello if you are watching us on Facebook or anything like that.
Oh, I just shared it to you. My bad, Chief. You're here.
Let me just get on here. Here we are. Gotta turn all the volume down and all that. Okay. It shows we're 2 minutes live, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, I just can't get Instagram to show that we're live.
Do you see us on Instagram, producer Jose?
Because I do not see it on.
Okay.
Let me see.
I shared it on my feed. You shared it on yours.
Yep. See, who's watching?
Okay.
I can't get it on mine.
Do you see us on Instagram?
We're on Instagram, but
If you're
I
on
can't get it.
Instagram, you can comment.
OS vertically challenged says hello, ladies.
Who?
Oh, she's getting married next month.
Sarah. Sarah.
There we go.
We're just trying to get it all picked up on all of our
Okay, I
platforms.
got it.
So.
I got it.
Yay! Okay.
Glam by Geo. Hello, ladies.
Gio. Hi, Sarah. Thank y'all for joining. Oh, I guess everybody's on Instagram today. Okay, so we'll focus on this over here. Awesome. Today we are talking about theme events. And obviously one of the bigger themes that we see here in San Antonio is, Teresa,
Fiesta.
Where did my ribbons go?
I don't know.
Oh, here they are. I want them to show. Okay, so today we have our crowns. We have some cute little placemats. You can barely see them. And then we obviously have our cold beverage in Fiesta koozies.
Get ready, guys. It's the season.
'Tis the Fiesta season.
Yep.
Is everybody ready? What is everybody doing this year? Like, what are the, like, go-to things this year? Or what do y'all normally go to that you love?
Oh, yeah. Let us know. I know a lot of people like oyster bake. Can't get into oyster bake.
You know, I haven't been to...
Have you been ever?
Yes, years
Oh.
ago, like when I was in college. But I haven't been in a long time.
I've never been to oyster bake.
So...
Something about parking in the side of the road on the west side scares me.
It's not that bad.
There's no security.
It's slowly getting better. But a lot of people Uber down the street and then they just walk, like at HEB or something, and then they walk.
Not sure how I feel about it.
Tell us what your favorite Fiesta event is. Comment so that we can, so Teresa can comment.
Someone's hibernating this year? What? No, you gotta go for one thing.
Sarah, it's because you're getting married in like a month.
You're getting married in a month.
Literally.
You can
in
get
like 31
get
days.
yourself a gordita or a flauta. You gotta get like a chicken on a stick. Although I don't. Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't like chicken on a stick.
You don't like to like bite the jalapeno?
No, I just don't have a like. When I think fiesta, I'm not like, ooh, I gotta get a chicken on the stick.
So when you think fiesta, what do you like to eat?
Gorditas, fajita tacos. Like I go all Mexican. It's Mexican. Like
I always do the chicken on the stick.
I know, and we tried it.
If
We
you're
went to
bougie at
Nyosa.
Taste of the North Side, then it's different.
Oh no, those are crumpets.
Those different.
Those are pedophores, if you will. Those are yumminess. But yeah, those are fun. And then I don't know. I'm not into chicken on a stick. Maybe I'll try again this year. But I did go to the Strawberry Festival.
Oh yeah, did
that was
anybody
vertically
do that?
challenged. Strawberry Festival was really good. By the way, I'm not saying she's vertically challenged. That's her handle. But her name is Sarah. So just so people know, they're not like, man, she's calling her bride vertically
Christy,
challenged.
Bob's sister.
Hello.
Thank you for. I just want to know. This is a soda.
This is Coke. But Lexi said Nyosa. Yes, Nyosa is good. Highly recommend going at 5 o'clock, right before. That way you don't have to worry about.
Everybody's saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I don't have to worry about it because I'm trying to go back and forth. But go like at 5 o'clock. That's the best place to go. Nyosa.
Oh yeah,
right when it starts.
Right when it starts, because then you get to get you don't have to wait in line for pretty much anything.
You're not a squash.
Are they doing? Does anybody know? Are they doing the wristband?
No
thing
wristbands, paper tickets, back to the old school days. Thank God.
Yeah,
that was
a hot mess last year.
I lost $10 last time because they were like, we can't refund you, and I was like, well, that's rude. It's a really expensive wristband. So Nyosa's good. If you've never been to Fiesta, I would go to 09 night because it's like not too big.
Oh, it's very chill.
Yeah.
It's not as,
Yeah, it's not too big, not too small, but it's like a good starting Fiesta event. But they don't really have a lot of Mexican bands. It's like Billy Cavender. That's it. So it's not like
it's a good starter event.
It's a good starter if you've never been to Fiesta. I always recommend that one. And then if you are extra generous, there's Taste of the North Side, which I've noticed that there's Taste of the South Side now and Taste of the Medical Center. There's only one.
But Taste of the North Side is like the taste event.
And
it is so
it's worth it.
Bougie. I mean, I guess it is pricey, but it's worth every single penny, and we love to go.
I love it because all the money goes towards special needs kids.
Yes, they partner with Brighton Center, right? So it's a good fundraising event for sure.
Yeah, so the other one.
Courtney's watching. Hi,
Courtney.
everybody.
Hello.
If you're tuning in. Today's topic is theme events. Obviously, one of the biggest theme events is Fiesta or like San Antonio style. So we're starting with that, but we're gonna get through some. I think we're pretty good, right?
Yeah,
we got people joining and all of that.
Joining.
So as you join, make sure you say hi, who you are, so we can, give you a little shout out.
Yeah, over here we have Mary's on here. She works with really good whiskey distillery company, Uncle Nearest, which is
Mary.
my favorite.
It is really
not
good
going to be at
whiskey.
Taste of the North Side, so I'm like, wait, I have my cup. I'll take my cup. But I love them.
They have
and then,
the best drink.
Yeah, they have a good drink, and then we have a couple other people, which of course they kicked me out right when I needed them. So if you were on there, hello.
Romo
Rentals is on here. Which they can go with some themes, which I was thinking about. Look, if you do different theme events, get yourself vendors like that help carry the theme out.
Yep.
Why are you?
That's one of the things we're going to talk about today. What else? We
do hot topics.
Hot topics.
Oh,
this is Teresa's thing.
Okay. So Taylor Watch.
We're on Taylor Watch because her new album drops on Friday.
Yes, it is the first weekend of Coachella, which, by the way, it's on my bucket list now that I want to go. I don't want to camp out because that's gross, but I want to go.
I don't know how they camp out. Like,
they have
people
showers.
literally will sleep in their car or pitch a tent, and then they have group showers and.
Yes. Oh, Jennifer.
Nope.
Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, they have group showers.
It does look
things
fun,
like,
though.
Yeah, I would stay in something a
Or
little
if
more
I was like
conducive.
Taylor, I would. Somebody drop me off and pick me up every day.
VIP entrance. So she was
Yeah.
there. There were a couple other stars that were there, but her and Travis were there. I love that they're like in the crowd with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They could easily be in a perch or somewhere, secluded, but
Make her own thing.
yeah, she was in the crowd with him, which
Mhm.
I wouldn't be scared because he's like 6 foot, whatever.
Mhm.
So they were there, which I thought was very nice.
They were like coupling, like hardcore.
And her album's coming out, which I'm still confused about it because it's like Stages
It's about
of Pain.
her latest breakup with Joe Alwyn. If you just Google it.
Oh.
But it's supposed to be one of the most heartbreaking albums. But that makes me sad. But it's gonna be a good one.
Oh, we got Dane on Instagram, Callie.
Hi, Callie. Hi,
Jennifer
Dane.
from Louisiana.
Janet with Romo's on Facebook. Hi, guys.
I love them. I love their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs season ended. We just got to get on the ride together, guys.
Who won yesterday, Sacramento or the Warriors?
The Warriors are out.
Oh.
So all our like arch
I started
nemesis
watching it, I fell
teams are
asleep.
out. So I mean, just waiting on the Lakers, but somehow they managed to survive.
Mhm.
So and it makes me sad because April was my favorite time of year because it was playoffs and Fiesta. So
There was
I think
always something going on.
that was the time I annoyed my boss the most. Which, by the way, it's someone's 10-year anniversary. And that's how we knew we were friends. Because, like, the first day I met her, Bob introduced her. And then, I don't know, I was doing something with the Spurs. And I was like, I have to go buy
It was in April
something.
because it was
in
like
April.
playoff season.
And I was looking for a shirt or whatever. And she's like, oh, I know a place that sells them on the south side. And I'm like, what? They don't have that where I live. There's nobody that sells stuff on the side of the road. What is this place
And I was
you're
like,
talking
oh
of?
yeah, there's all these shirts over there. And then I bought shirts. And
That
bought
was
them
it.
in.
That very year we went honking.
And then, wait, ready?
That very year we went honking. We ended up at 2 different academies when they won the championship. So it was just meant to be. I'm just saying. It was so much fun. We had a good time. So, yes, I'm sad, but I think we're on the right trajectory. It's just going to take us a little bit of time.
It's going to take a little while, unfortunately.
But it'll be fine.
Amanda's photo booth. Thanks for commenting. We love setting up our photo booth and 360 booths at your facility. Thank you.
I think she was here a couple of weeks ago.
Welcome
She
to the
did
chat.
Everything. She did everything for that bride. It was beautiful.
Love.
And then you had a big event this past weekend.
I did have a big event. I'm going to cry. I can't. We just celebrated my daughter's quinceañera this past Saturday. It was long awaited and worth every single penny and worth every single whatever it was ounce of energy out of us. And it was just so magical.
Yeah.
And it was fun, and it was kind of like a family reunion. And it kind of goes with the topic today because we really had not so much a theme in mind, but we had a color.
Yeah.
My daughter's favorite color is pink, and so like there was pink anywhere you turned.
Everywhere.
There was pink.
But it was still because it was on Hillside.
Obviously, we did it here at Granberry.
The ballrooms was ivory. So I think it complemented it, and it complemented the napkins, and it complemented.
It was
so
just
it was like
so
it was
pretty.
just the right amount.
It was elegant and girly and just very feminine, and it was everything we wanted it to be. And of course, all of our vendors were amazing, which we'll talk about here in a minute to have like a successful event come together. All of our vendors were amazing.
Well,
and
what was your favorite part?
I have two.
I cried on
One was at the church. And it is crazy before a mass because you're like, everybody get in line. Everybody, blah, blah, blah. No matter, I mean, I do this every freaking weekend. And it was still like, I felt like there was a lot of stuff going on. But once we got everybody in line and we took a deep breath, and the church coordinator was there. And she was like, okay, whenever y'all are ready, and I just like teared up and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And as you're walking up the altar with her, like I felt like I couldn't catch my breath because it was so beautiful and just so like I just got lost in that moment with her because really that's the only time I'm walking her down an aisle.
I didn't even think about that.
I know. Next time it's just her dad. So I thought the mass was just really pretty and very focused on her becoming a young woman. The second favorite part were our toasts at dinner. I feel like that's what I keep hearing. Everybody keeps talking about, you know, mom and dad toast and the toast that she gave, and that she was very well spoken, and she made sure to like thank everybody, including, you know, not just her padrinos, but like her grandparents, her mom and dad, and just everybody that was close to her. I thought that was, and I didn't tell her to do anything. She literally spent 3 or 4 days writing out her thank yous. And so that was another like favorite moment for us, and everybody was crying. But I mean, I loved all of it, but like if I had to like sit and like remember things, those were 2 of my favorite things.
Yeah, we did. The speech, her speech was, I love that she thanked her grandmas and said her grandmas help her and guide her and give her strength. And I was like, oh my God, it was so pretty. It was very clear, you know, because sometimes quinces they laugh or they get shy, and you know, but she did a good job. It was just a fun quince.
It was really fun.
We won't talk about what happened after, but yeah, it's fun.
There may or may not have been an after party.
There's photos. But yeah. What else? What would you do differently if you would do it again? We asked this on all our brides.
Yeah, if I had to do something different, so we got the photo booth pictures back, and we had like hundreds and hundreds of photo booth pictures, but Jocelyn was only in like 10 of them. And we were like, where were you? And she was like, girl, I was busy. I was talking, and I was this, and I was dancing, and I didn't even remember the photo booth. And I was like, really? Because there was a ton of pictures of me. Like, there was pictures of everybody, but I probably would have pulled her to the photo booth to do, like, more pictures and, you know, like, boomerangs and stuff of her. That's one thing. I don't know if I would have done anything much more different. Like, we got everything we wanted, but that's like random things coming.
Things.
Yeah, like make sure your girl gets in the photo booth and takes pictures.
Yeah, that's
and she's really social, so I think it was hard for her to like think about pulling away from her friends and her family. So yeah.
So we just blame the friends and the family for not taking her into the photo booth.
Yeah, we were like, usually people are like taking them in there, and she was like, I was busy, and we were like, okay. Hi, Sonia. Sonia jumped in on Facebook. Anybody else over here? Okay, cool.
Oh, she said, Sarah said happy 10 years.
Thank you. Yay. A decade of events.
It was
and
so
memories.
much fun.
I told Bob today, I was like, 10 years ago, I had to look for a daycare.
Yeah, because she was 5.
Jocelyn was 5 years old when I started, and she's 15 now. Yeah, it was amazing. I cannot wait for pictures to get put out. Once the professional ones get posted, I'm gonna like share like.
And it was cool because we had a Granberry reunion, so everybody like old and new Granberry girls. Not old. Courtney's listening. The vintage ones.
What do we call them? Like the not vintage.
The seasoned professionals. I don't know, but
the legends.
Yeah, like it was fun to see everybody come back and see Bob with everybody. So it was a cool little reunion.
Courtney's laughing. I didn't say that, Courtney.
I know we're the same age. I shouldn't say anything. So I'm like, you know.
But yeah, it was amazing, and yes, I would do it all over again.
Let's do it next year. Let's go.
Let's do
tell
it.
Bob. Someone tell Bob.
I do know somebody that did a quince and a sweet 16 for their daughter.
What?
Yeah, and it was wild. Like, what? Anyway. No. Okay, so just some like housekeeping. I think we sent an email out recently to all of our booked clients, but we do have some more vendor friends that are joining the Granberry family. So we want to say shout out to our 2 new bar companies that have joined our list, Garnish Bar Company and Bartenders for You.
Yay.
Welcome to the list. You can contact them for specialty drinks, bars, margarita, machines. What else? What do you say? Specialty bars, bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can contact them and they can help you out.
Yay.
Along with our other 2 longstanding companies as well.
Yep.
We added a few more caterers to the list. If you want the list, you can.
Yeah, if you guys are about to order more food or talk to the caterers, just email us.
Yeah.
It just opened up. We have more
we're
people.
still working on like a couple menus for some of them. So, if you're interested in trying some more food, email us so we can give you the new list. Okay, now getting into like.
We have Tony that
What else?
just joined. Jake Contreras that just joined.
Hi guys. What else? That's it for over here.
Yeah, that was it.
'Kay.
Well, I don't know if you want to find that. No.
Also, in addition to the bar, I missed that. If you are somebody who wants to do a cash or hosted bar, we do have a company that offers those options now. Whereas before it was more of like a special request, and but now if that's something that you want to do, we have partnered with people to, or one of our companies to get that taken care of for you.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. We're expanding. We are offering a lot more things and services, items and services. So we love that our little friender family is continuing to grow. And yeah, I think that's it.
Group showing. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, so do the theme events.
Okay, so now getting into, what was it? Okay, so now getting into our topic of theme events. This is really for weddings or quinceañeras. I know people tend to think that themes are more teen related, but in San Antonio, I feel like we have such like a lively culture. Our people like to do things a little bit more, like we're a little bit more extra.
you can make them tastefully done.
Yes.
There's a lot, like if you saw on our the cover that she made, it had a Cinco de Mayo one we did. And it was tastefully done. So it was fiesta.
Even though it's
but
a
it
lot of
wasn't too
colors,
crazy.
it's a lot of stuff going on. You can do it in a way that is made for a wedding or a quince or for any corporate or anything like that. Obviously, fiesta is one of the biggest themes that is done as far as events goes every year. And I mean, not just the culture, but I mean, there's so many resources here where you can get all of the
and I feel like it's
stuff.
to me, I feel like it's the most cost-effective one you could do because you can get everything everywhere.
Because you can get everything here. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, don't go to Market Square because they'll poke your eyes out. But
yeah,
anywhere
don't
else.
Go to the touristy
Yeah,
place.
don't go to the touristy places. And you probably have a lot of friends that have fiesta things too. So it's really easy to pull it off, but not break the bank.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember Kat's wedding? She did like a fusion of like San Antonio, like fiesta, and like Samoan, Hawaiian, and she had little like those little burros, like the little donkey piñatas at all the tables, and it was so cute. Like it's just little things that could turn an event.
And she had papel picado, which was white. So most of the wedding ones do the white. But you can get it personalized. You can get the paper ones. You can get the plastic ones. There's so many different options.
And I love that no matter where you're at, what venue you're at, you could put something like that somewhere and turn it into a whole other venue. But yeah, some of the things that we love for the theme events obviously are going to be like the flower crowns for people, the piñatas on the table, the papel picado.
I call them the fiesta cups, but they're like the plastic cup, like my Nyosa people. They look like the Nyosa cups, but you can personalize them to say like Nat and Danny's wedding or whatever that you want to put on there. And people can you can serve them at the bar. So you not only save money because you don't have to buy bar cups,
right?
But you have something that they can keep.
Yeah, I love something that keeps a theme throughout the
And you just got to watch the tios, because the tios are the ones that stack the cups, and they're like one per person, but of course they got to be extra. They got to be extra, but those are fun little fiesta touches that you could do. The koozies, I mean, there's so many different ways you can add to it without breaking the bank and without looking like you are in Market Square.
Right. And then I've seen, you can go to like Amol's. There's so many little fiesta stores not little, but they're big. Fiesta stores in town where I've seen, instead of doing maybe fresh flowers, like they sell, I'm stuck. They sell like these flowers individually, and I've seen those as centerpieces, and it's so pretty. Hi, Roland. Roland just joined on Facebook.
I haven't seen people.
But yeah, like you can buy so much stuff in San Antonio. There's so many stores where you can get your hands on stuff. I mean, we've heard people even go down to like Mexico and get stuff from there.
Or even
Monique's wedding had the little maracas.
The maracas.
And she had those as favors at all the tables. So when they did their intros, everybody was like,
I have to take that to the day parade.
So nice.
I got to find my maraca for the day parade.
There's still time. I know. There's still time.
You have to. It's better than a cowbell. You do the maraca. But another thing you could do is maybe after this fiesta, if you're a 2025 bride, you can start getting your stuff after, because sometimes they'll do sales because the fiesta's over. You might get, a good deal on some items
Oh
too.
yeah, you could find stuff anywhere. Like I'm gonna pick this up because this is a placemat, but they have the runners too. So you could literally do just like a white linen and then do the cute.
It's so easy to do.
What are they called? Like serapes?
Serapes.
Runners or placemats. Like I think a placemat, like a small little placemat,
everybody
so
has
cute.
a serape.
So you can do stuff like that, and I don't know, just like.
Another thing I was thinking was, and this could go with other stuff too, is the entertainment. So like you can get folklorico dancers with the mariachis.
Yep.
You can get mariachis. If you're doing like a rustic theme, you can get maybe a cute cowboy playing some country music.
The beer burros.
Well, I was thinking the cute cowboy playing country music. You can get the beer burros. You can get. Sometimes people have longhorns, but I don't get it. That's up to you.
It's rude.
So you could do stuff like that. It's just. Literally, you could just get that, and there's your theme. It just kind of sets the tone.
We have had the folklorico dancers.
We've had them.
It's a nice touch.
And I just had a cup. I just had two. I did it for my parents, and we just had two with the mariachis.
I know, and that was enough.
It was enough. So you could do something like that. That's a way to incorporate it. I know there's a couple of DJs like Vegas, because I know Roland. They have like a fiesta theme facade. They can do, or you can do lighting. There's you
can hang the papel on the facades. You can add those little touches everywhere. And that goes the same thing. They kind of go hand in hand, but not really, like fiesta and the Dia de los Muertos.
Yes.
Except the Dia de los Muertos is a little bit more like dark.
Scary?
I don't think
it's that scary.
It's not scary.
It scares me.
Who else is joining? Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Cynthia.
Oh,
That's
she
Danny's
said she
sister.
loved the serape theme, everything together. We even have a serape photo booth.
Ooh, that's fun.
Good to know. Hi, Yuri. Don't compliment me, Yuri. I get distracted.
The Dia de los Muertos, like they incorporate like the what do you call them? They have ofrendas. They have little skulls. Like, but
Sugar
they still do it
everywhere.
They do it in like a colorful way, which is really nice. What's another big theme that we've been like coming across lately?
I think we're not rustic, but we can be rustic. So people want rustic. I had a call today. She was like, I'm looking for a rustic. I hope she's not listening. I want a rustic theme. And I was like, what do you associate rustic with? And she's like, well, something outdoor, like the ceremony's outdoor, but the reception's indoor. So nowhere did it say like barn, hay bales, like horses, cowboy boots. So you can make, for our case, you can make both of our venues rustic, but you can make any venue rustic. It's really easy to do. 10 years ago, everybody was all about the mason jars. Like Walmart would sell mason jars up the wazoo, and people were making candles with them and putting baby's breath in them, and you put a cowboy boot next to it. It's really easy.
I think rustic is coming back. I keep getting a lot of calls, rustic, but not the way it was 10 years ago, where they wanted like teal and wood planks everywhere. But it's more elevated. It's like, I want terracottas, and I want all the men to be in like matching suits and like beautiful like tan cowboy hats. Just very elevated.
Yeah. It's that one flower that I keep forgetting the name that attacked me that one event we did. It's on the stairs. It's on the stairs. The
pampas.
It's the pampas grass. No, I did a wedding, and the mom made her own pampas grass. So I took off the centerpiece, and it like attacked me, and I had pampas grass everywhere. So it was very scary.
Yeah,
but
you can do it.
I feel like that's the new baby's breath, is the pampas grass, because you can still do it with whatever theme you want to do. But mostly if you're doing rustic, you can do that. Oh yay! Yes, you're doing rustic. Yeah, it's getting more popular. But
it's coming back.
It doesn't have to be teal. It can be different
I feel
colors.
like the brides now, like the 20s, like in your mid-20s type of bride, they're very like fashionista.
Yep.
So it's not just like an old school like long sleeve lace dress. Not to say that's anything wrong, but that was like the trend, 10 years ago. Now they're like doing form fitting and like they're incorporating different textures and so I feel like we can elevate the rustic theme, and it's very Texas. People love Texas right now. So anything where there's a cowboy boot, or you can incorporate
like what doesn't go out of style is the groomsmen with the jeans and the cowboy
the single
that
groomsmen.
That is timeless. That is a timeless piece that will never go out of style. That goes with everything. But it's so easy to do. Like, you
You
just
see where she's getting. See
buy
what she's encouraging.
They already got their jeans, so they just get the tuxedo top. Please get a vest, by the way. But those are like the thing
and
right
custom
now.
belt buckles.
I'm telling you guys, those never go out of style. Never.
Not here, not in
No.
Texas. That's
But
for
boots, everybody likes the bridesmaids to wear boots. Those are
Mhm.
easy fixes. Those are bringing the rustic, country theme. So it doesn't have to be, your venue doesn't have to be a barn.
sure.
Your venue just needs to be what fits you, and then you can theme it out however you want. So honestly, if the venue is more blank canvas, like the garden side or hillside, then you can make it as formal or as casual or as country as you want.
Right.
But it doesn't have to break the bank.
Right.
It really doesn't.
And
so.
rustic doesn't have to mean casual. It's like because a rustic can be very elevated and bougie if you wanted it to be.
Black dresses are good. Wait, you said black dresses are bad. Black dresses are, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. People wear black dresses all the time. I don't know.
We didn't say anything about black
I
dresses.
don't know. I was talking about vests. Make sure they're wearing a vest. She's gonna
Black.
she'll-
Oh, like that they're wearing black
Oh,
dresses?
Blue Bonnet Fields is on. Yes, get yourself a good florist.
Hi, Blue Bonnet
That's a
Fields.
shout
we
out
just
to
finished
Blue Bonnet
talking about Garnish
Mm-hmm.
being on our list. They're together.
Oh, I'm describing your groomsmen. Don't tell me that, because I'll work your event.
Oh my God.
I'll be like, who needs to get pinned with boutonnieres? Let's go. Ready.
Always look for the ring though. First. Another popular theme is like the all white or all black. So in your opinion,
Yes.
we're doing like black tie formal, but the dress code is all black. Like, what do you think is the best way for guests to pull that off?
Oh my God.
You've done one.
I did one. And
Yeah.
they all knew the assignment. Because she was
But
the
how
only
do
one
you
in
get
white.
that out?
She put it on her wedding website. She put it
Okay.
on the invitation. And she told everybody had to wear black. And she was the only one wearing white. And it was so, she went down to the, what are those drinks? The Trulies, the black Trulies.
She had the black Trulies.
Just so that she had the black theme. So she really didn't break the bank with what she wanted.
She did a lot of greenery in her centerpieces,
Her
but everything
tablecloths
else
were
was
white, I
yeah,
think.
everything was white.
Black napkins, black chargers. And then she had tropical plant, like tropical green. And then everybody else wore black. So when everybody was in the room with all the color and everything, it was so pretty. And
Or
it's
like group shots, or like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I remember? Her ceremony picture. Everybody, like from the back on, like if you're looking straight at them, everybody in the audience part, like in the ceremony chairs, was wearing black, and it
Yeah.
looked really uniform and nice.
Oh yeah, piñatas hanging from the ceiling. Those are always fun. Breaking a piñata, that's always a fun thing to do.
We have a few places we could do that.
Or you could do a piñata for your gift thing. So people
oh yeah,
can
that
do
was
that.
cute.
So
I know
that's
where
always
people
an
like
option.
draw like well wishes and throw it in the piñata. That's cute too.
Yeah, so there's so many different options you can do. But I think when you want a theme to get carried out, you got to tell like your bridal party, the families. Like it's a lot of word of mouth, so people know, because people are going to ask you, "Hi, what are we supposed to do for the wedding, or what are we supposed to wear?"
Right.
And if you tell everybody, you're able to pull it off.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one because everybody showed up in black.
I was
like-
very surprised, but it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
What about like for a corporate event, for somebody doing? It's very rare you see an all white wedding, but all white.
Yeah.
What are I have okay. Wait, I
We
actually
forgot
have,
about
like,
the shorts. We got to talk about the shorts this past weekend.
I don't know if that's a theme.
It's not a theme,
but
but it was very surprising.
Our bride from
Friday, yes.
Adriana, the groom and the groomsmen wore suits, but the pants were shorts, like long shorts. And we're like trying to fit, like, I want to be a rebel and be like, you did something different. It was something like I had never seen before.
We were really surprised.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm ready to pin you." I'm like, "Where's your pants?" And they're like, "This is what we're wearing." And I was like, "Oh, cool!" Like it was really cool. And it's all about the swag because they wore it with confidence.
Oh, they were like, yeah, you could tell that they were like,
so
okay,
they knew the assignment. And by the way, all her guests looked fabulous that day too. So
They all
I
came,
do
like,
appreciate well dressed guests because I think it's great. That's gonna be our next month thing, but
yeah.
Oh yes.
All white party.
I
I have one tip and one tip only for people who are wearing all white. Be careful with which one is you're wearing.
undergarment. It's called undergarments.
Look, we're in a
Brassieres.
fiesta thing. Your chones.
Brassieres.
So your undergarments, your camisoles, since we're being formal here, camisoles, your Spanx, your slips, everything underneath should be white.
Well, no, it should be the skin tone that
Or
you're
skin
in.
tone.
Yeah. If I wear white
You really
underneath,
shouldn't
you're
wear
gonna see
anything
it.
see-through to begin
Yeah.
with. But let's just, in case. But sometimes white pants, you can see through them if
You
you're
can
bending
see
down.
through them. Yes, it's very true.
I don't know. That's just like a random tip that I was thinking of. With,
Yeah, I
with
love
all
white parties. I love white theme parties.
All white parties. We just had one in November.
Yes.
We did like this big corporate industry event here, and I don't know. There's something very like chic about it being all white, like chic with like a red lip. Like I don't know. Everybody went all out. We saw feathers, right? We saw a lot of feathers. We saw.
We see a lot of bridesmaids that
Jackets.
do white, but the bride does a different color. We've seen that too.
Or the bride
What
does
are
a
my
different
sisters
color.
saying? Oh God, my sister.
Don't wear your red underwear.
Oh, thank you, sister. So yes, you broke tradition, but that's your, you're taking what we're saying and you're gonna make it your own. So the black dress is still gonna look really pretty. So black dresses are definitely in. Brides are wearing them.
Colorful, yeah. Color dresses.
Color dresses are in.
Yeah.
So we're here for it. I like anything different.
When we talked about the white lace, we're talking about people who are like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The white lace was
It
or
was
cream
all
lace.
about that.
It was all about like the quarter sleeve white lace. That was very like
With the baby's
on trend, traditional. More so now we're seeing black. We saw last fall we saw black, pink, and burgundy.
Yes.
Right? So that's very, very trendy right now.
Remember when we had the Harry Potter one?
Mm-hmm.
We had a Harry Potter wedding in December, and her colors were black, dark purple, and gold. And the gold was the symbols of the Harry Potter, which if y'all are Harry Potter people, y'all know what it is. But they were little triangle things. And then she got the little wands, and then hers was really subtle Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It
was
wasn't
like hints of it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
you had
like
to
you were
look for
walking
it.
into like freaking Universal Studios. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
so like when they cut their cake, they used the wands, and then they just had it in certain areas. They had the symbol everywhere, which was, I guess, from the movie. So that was everywhere, but it was very subtle. It doesn't have to be full blown, going all out on things. You could still get your theme across.
Yeah. Now, where I do think you can go all out with themes are teen events, quinceañeras. We get a lot of like Disney and Beauty and the Beast and Barbie.
Everybody wants to be Barbie right now.
Yeah. So like with we had a quinceañera that did Beauty and the Beast, and the daughter wore like this beautiful like navy velvet dress. Like it was so pretty. And they went to Disney every year. So every time they went to Disney over the last couple years, they brought stuff from Disney for decor, for the cake table, for the sign-in table. They had like the most beautiful pieces everywhere. And then they incorporated like the reds, the yellows, the golds, the blues into all of the decor, especially like the ceiling draping. So I think that's like really pretty when teens really just like put that everywhere. Yeah. Because with a teen event, like you want it to be all over the place. Like I feel like you can go a little bit more with the teen events. Yeah, for sure. Cinderella's a big one. So like baby blue everything, the little horse carriages, silver chandeliers. So we have a lot of people that come out that like Cinderella theme because we have like beautiful chandeliers in the ballroom.
Yeah, Cinderella's a good one.
I'm trying to think of what else. The Barbie was a big one. Oh, the last fall, the what is it called? The Enchanted Forest.
Enchanted Forest.
That one's slowly kind of like, it's like right there. I think it's it's coming on out. But like the emerald greens and the golds and the tree branches and greenery and all of that everywhere. That was really pretty.
We did do a gothic one. My sister asked. We did do a gothic one. A lot of it is around Halloween. Yeah. So it's either Dia de los Muertos or it's Halloween. So the Halloween's like the skulls, the like black
pumpkins. It depends on how you want to do it.
Yeah,
like some people do like black lace and they just go dark that way. Like it's just, it's goth. And then I think my very first year that I was here, it was, Halloween was on a Saturday. And it was literal Halloween.
Mine
Like
was all
they
heavenly.
brought skeletons that we like dug into the grass.
Yeah.
Like it looked like they were coming out of the grass, and hung spider webs all over the what is that thing called? The pavilion
Yeah.
outside. All the uplighting was like purple and orange. All of the centerpieces were like black candelabras, and the candy table was like a legit Halloween candy table. And I think they had Chinese food. So that was like a little different, but they went full out Halloween. And then we have some people that are just like, I want the colors, like I want it to be dark, but I don't want it to be
too Halloween.
full Halloween.
I do like the Halloween ones in some ways because they make little goodie bags for the kids. So like that's their little trick or treat area. So they make the candy table a trick or treating area for the people that do bring the kids. So I do think that that's pretty cool.
I like that.
And then it just depends on which theme you want to go with.
Yeah.
And with the back to the quinces, it's really the color and then incorporating a little bit of Barbie or bringing stuff in that you want that's going to go with the Barbie theme.
Yeah.
So
like Barbie was like all shades of pink. It was like dark pink, light pink. I'm trying to think of what else. Photo booths, the Barbie photo booths were big.
Barbie photo booth.
I'm trying to see what else.
Oh, we had the food, which I was gonna say we had Romo on there, but that would has a couple of
yeah,
things. Yeah,
incorporating the food's a big deal. Like with Fiesta, obviously, like street tacos and corn in a cup, stuff like that. Putting those little touches on there really like.
My Cinco de Mayo wedding, that's what she did. Is the outside of Guard Hillside, they had food booths. So each one was like tacos, roasted corn. It was like you were at Fiesta. Like she really put everything from the beginning to the end was, from the beginning to the end was Fiesta. It was Cinco de Mayo, really. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But it did. So there's a lot of different ways that you can bring out Fiesta that doesn't have to be in April. Cinco de Mayo, 16, that's a little more Mexico driven, but you don't have to actually do it in April.
Right.
People aren't going to be like, oh my God, it's July and we're doing Fiesta theme.
Yeah,
Everybody
it doesn't have to
it.
be in April.
No.
And it's a weird month because like this year, like Easter, like, you know what I mean? Like all those dates kind of like run together. So there's no like rules. And there's a lot of people that come to San Antonio and do destination weddings. They're not even from here, but they know that's the kind of wedding that they want to do.
Yep.
So there's no rules as to when.
My wedding last year, it was Fiesta weekend. It was the second weekend. And they did Fiesta activities after their wedding. Their wedding was on a Saturday, Sunday, they did Fiesta activities. So it's kind of cool if you do April because people will have something to do when they're in town. And you don't feel like you have to entertain them. But the downside is get a venue, or website, get a venue that's not near anything Fiesta, i.e. us. Because we're nowhere near
with
Fiesta.
private parking.
Yeah, we have our own parking. We're away from all the Fiesta events, so there's no road closures. So the distance is perfect for you to have an event in April and not have to worry about downtown traffic and what roads are they going to close, and my guests can be able to get there. So that's the kind of things you want to keep in mind.
That's a good point. Yeah. Honky tonk wedding.
Mechanical bull. We've had a mechanical bull, but it was a corporate event.
Bull.
We have had a mechanical bull.
I'm trying to think of what else. Food is a good way to incorporate
Food is
it.
a
Your
good way.
decor, how the guests are dressed, ceiling, like we were saying, ceiling draping, or decor like the papel picado.
Yep.
Even down to like the appetizers, I would like really look into that too. Somebody did like those little baby mini tacos, like the fried ones.
Yeah.
I've seen that. And then dinner they did, fajitas and whatever. And then the late night elote.
Yep.
So just talk to your caterer about, how you can incorporate that. Oh, I really like when the bartenders do like a spicy margarita.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Remember the bartender came up with a drink for your daughter's party?
Yes, we had a pink drink, and it was so cute because he incorporated all the ingredients. He topped it with like a dash of Sprite, and it like did a pink foam top. And it was like the cutest little pink drink. And we were pink all over the place. So we incorporated everything. Like, I brought her cup for a reason. We had these little cute cups and custom stickers made. And the stickers look like the floral design from her invitation.
Mm-hmm.
So we really went from like, I feel like the invitation sets the tone for everything. So what the invitation looked like is kind of what we went with decor wise. Like there were pinks, you know, greens and pinks everywhere, and it was like her name everywhere, mis 15 años everywhere. So even down to the favors, I thought were like super important.
So
carry
coordinator
that.
hat on, even though you cheated because I know when you bought everything, but
Yeah.
coordinator hat on. When is it best to know a theme? When is it best to like decide in the planning process?
Okay,
like you booked the venue now.
You book the venue, and then you have, at the very least, have an idea of what you're gonna do. Like we already knew we wanted to do pinks, flowers, and golds. That was in our head. I would probably very early on get with your stationery person, and I know a lot of people DIY invitations right now, but it was so important. Those invitations really got the juices flowing for me because we were able to sit down and like custom do the fonts, custom do like the floral designs that were going to be on there, the outerlay, the overlay, the insert cards, like, and in my head it kind of just like made it come together. And then I was able to purchase everything after that, or rent, or how, you know, order services with somebody. And I was able to say, like, here's the design. And it gave people just the general idea of what we were going to do. And so I think it's really important to at least have that, like, theme or colors in mind. And then get a vendor on board that can help you, like, pull it together.
Yeah.
Because after that, like, after the invitations and stuff were designed, you know, we went to the decorator and I was like, this is what we're doing. And then it was just so much easier to be like, okay, and then we're going to do this linen, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. And these are the flowers. It was easier for it to like come together in my head.
Yeah, because I know the Cinco de Mayo people when they booked, because he proposed to her at Fiesta the year before, 2 years before. So they knew, they walked in and they're like, this is what we want to do. So everything kind of flowed. And like with yours, like it flowed. You knew when it was all put together in the same room, it was like, okay, now we know what the theme is.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking, because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna. I think that's the stressful part about a theme is if you change it, then you're already kind of. It's gonna be kind of jumbled.
And especially for quinceañeras, they change their mind. Like if people are planning at least we start about a year out.
Yeah.
But even like if you're 2 years out, like wait a little bit. Go shopping for the dress a year out so that she knows, because I promise you her ideas are going to change from 1 year to the next.
Yep.
Or even with a bride or a groom, like you could think one thing 1 year and all it takes is for you to see something cute on Instagram and you're like, ooh, I want to do that.
Or Pinterest.
Or whatever it is, and you want to like, when you have that down and you meet with your designer or stationery people, like you want to have it down and ready, because after that it's like boom, go. And it makes it easier for you to
if you book 2 years out, like, you know, Pinterest, look up things, look at the trends, see what she likes before she decides, and you kind of have to give them a little bit of a deadline. I know Akin say, I don't think she's watching, but we need a little bit of a deadline because she keeps going like this color and this color and I'm like, we gotta pick a theme.
And I'm not saying I didn't do that. Like, I think even a few weeks before the event, I knew what I was going to do. But there was a time I went down to the ballroom and I was like, you know what? This is what I was going to do. And I was going to do the big vase and this and this and this. And I put it together and I was like, no, I think I'm going to do, you know, like sometimes you just have to like do it a couple times. And even at that, like all you have to go on.
It wasn't until you saw the Oscars.
We saw the Oscars.
You were like, Eureka!
Because I was so stuck sometimes. I would be like, because it's harder for me because as an event planner, you've seen everything. So I wanted to be like, stay some stuff traditional, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. And if you saw the Oscars this year, I was like, that's what I want. Like, it was so timeless and elegant. And they had like the most beautiful pink linens. And when I tell you, like, the linens were the one thing that I was like, I'm not giving up on, because there's a certain color that I want. And I like hunted around town, and it wasn't until I sat with my designer and he was like, I don't have them, but I'm going to custom make them for you. And I was like, I mean, it costs money, but so like, I was like, that's what I want, and that like glow from the tables and the pink flowers and stuff like that. Like that was.
Yeah, so definitely like give yourself time to look, but wait until you settle on what you want first, and then you can kind of go from there. And yes, what Geen says, it's a little bit of a, because you got two brides basically. You got the Geen and you got the mom, and we do the fine line of like it's not Natalie's Geen, it's Jocelyn's.
Carla called it my Geen.
Because you have to like have the fine line, and because and there's times where sometimes the moms come in and I'm like, okay, what's the theme? And the mom says Barbie, and the bride says Midsummer Night's Dream, and I'm like, whoa, like
you're like, what is it?
Let's go back, and we've had meetings where I'm like, we're gonna step back.
Sometimes you have to step back and just like I'm gonna
go get some ice cream, take a break from planning, and we'll circle back in a couple of days, because it's overwhelming, and we want you to not be overwhelmed. So if you want it to come
together where it doesn't feel like things are just a hodgepodge of things. Yeah. I strategically bought all of my items, whether it was like Amazon or a wholesaler, like little things. I did not go crazy just like buying whatever because you saw it on Temu or on Amazon or whatever. Like I have seen parents bring in just stuff because they just bought it. They were just like, here. And you're like, none of this matches. Like, don't just go and buy stuff just to be very, what is it called? Thoughtful in what you're buying, because then you're not going to use half of it. Yeah. So just know what you're buying for how many tables. And
that's the way to go. Especially
make sure it's easy to get. There was one thing I did buy off a site, and I bought what I thought was going to be my head count, and we ended up having a head count jump, and I could not get them in time. So,
what was it?
The little favor boxes. Oh. Jocelyn, I did not want favor boxes, and Jocelyn was like, "No, I want," and they ended up being cute, right? Oh, okay. They ended up being cute.
I didn't use them.
Did you get one?
No, I just used the cup.
No, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The candy boxes.
Yeah, I didn't eat them.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you got one because we ran out.
Oh, that's true. I did.
No, so basically, I'm trying to watch my time. But like we bought these candy boxes, and I bought 150 of them because I thought that's what we were going to be, and we ended up being
higher,
way more than that, and I couldn't get any more in time. So, I mean, as an event planner, that's an easy fix. Like you put more here, some every other here, right? And it looks fine. Yeah. But like, don't, just buy stuff just to buy stuff. But also, if you are going to buy stuff, make sure you buy enough. Especially when you're buying from Temu and like
Courtney took mine.
All this other stuff. I took yours, Teresa, at school. I only put buttermints in them because Melanie's favorite thing was buttermints, and that's the old like.
Yeah,
I remember saying that's what she wanted, so I did that. But anyway,
yeah,
you were drinking. That's why you didn't get any buttermints.
I got that favor.
That was cool because people use these for their drinks.
Yes, those are amazing. Highly recommend those.
And they have a lid and a lid and a straw.
And a lid and a straw. I love those. Those were
so when
cute.
you're dancing, nothing falls out.
Those were my favorite. No, but then you had the little thing that said, "I'm dancing with Jocelyn."
I wish I had brought one.
It was so cute.
I ordered these little. They look like little cardboard discs. So you put them on top of your drink, so that when the caterers and stuff are passing by and throwing trash away, it said, "Please don't take my drink. I'm dancing with Jocelyn." And it had,
that was so cool.
And it had the little date on it, so you could just leave your. I don't think anybody left their drink, but
no,
just in case you had to get up and use the restroom or anything, they got to pick those up at the bar.
Yeah,
those were nice. And again, they were white and gold, and her sign and stuff was white. So slowly, once your theme and stuff starts coming together, then get those other things that like match. Don't have just a hodgepodge of stuff, and that's just not for what we did. But for anything, just make sure it matches and it looks nice.
Well, it'll stress you out to have different things you don't have a home for, because you'll just be trying to find a home for it, and you really didn't need it. But it's just one more thing to confuse you and stress you out. So definitely start with one and then kind of plan out what you want to get. I felt like she had a list of like, because I felt like we planned with her, and a lot of it was just listening. But I feel like you had like a mental list of what you wanted, and then you were like slowly getting what you wanted, and
everything,
not
but everything matched. Like it was very purposeful. Like down to the reserve signs. I use the same template that we used for her bar menu for the sign-in, for the gifts, for the reserve signs. Like, I used the same template and used it across the board.
And you didn't have to get it all at one time. You got, like, that's what I feel like you slowly were getting things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
like, it happened over months.
So y'all don't have to, like, oh, I have to buy everything right now. But just have, like, in my head, I thought she had, like, a list of things she wanted to get and just was, like, slowly plugging at them. And you guys could do that, too.
And figure
you don't
out
have
the
to
things that are, like, important to you and they're not, or where it's not important to you.
Yeah, you don't have to get everything all at once.
Yeah.
But if you have a list, it'll keep you from getting hodgepodge things.
I highly recommend meeting with either like a designer, a decorator, a planner that can like get all your thoughts that are jumbled up and put them on a template, a design. Like Granberry now, we have this like super, I was going to say a bad word. This amazing layout program where we can literally put tables in the ballroom and put the linen that you want with the napkin and the charger and the decorations and the ceiling drape. Like we have those options now so that you can visualize it without feeling like, you know, you have no idea what it's going to look like. And we can do like a full ballroom if you wanted to. Yeah. So utilize those resources from your venue, from your planner, from your decorator, and that'll help guide you because theme events can be very overwhelming and they could be, I think to me, they can be too much very quickly.
Yes.
So get with your trusted vendors and plan it out.
Yeah, because they'll clean it up for you. Like I said, when we do Fiesta
I like that
theme,
word, like they clean it up.
Yeah, we do Fiesta theme. We're like, okay, are you going to have burros? Are you going to have piñatas? What are you going to do? And it cleans it up for you because you could spend a lot of money on all these themes just buying things but not knowing what it's for.
And talk to your vendors. Like if you have a good vendor team, like you can tell them like, hey, I want to do this, and they can say like caterer. My Fiesta theme is, or my wedding's a Fiesta theme. What do you recommend? Oh, da-da-da. Yeah. I mean, we did one that was Fiesta theme, and the caterer, they didn't do just like a basic salad. They'd put like tortilla chips on it. You know what I mean? Like avocado. Like they can really play with it if you trust them to do that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the bartender. With caterer, bartender, your designer and decorator, your floral. Like they can really help. Like I know all my vendors helped my vision just like come together if you just talk to them and tell them what you want. And then you get all the little things after, like the favor boxes and what do you call it? Stickers and cups and you know all the little things that make it come together. Like then you pick your photo booth backdrop.
I should take that to the parade.
This one?
Be like,
these are cute.
I know they're cute. No, see, this is what she's talking about. A professional. Bluebonnet Field said she had a bride send me Christmas wedding inspiration photos.
Love.
A week later, changed it to dry wedding inspiration photos.
Wait, dried floral.
Dried
Are you
floral.
serious?
So she changed her mind. See, and if she wasn't meeting with a professional, it would have been very chaotic. She's meeting with someone that's like, okay, now we're going from here to here. Let me move with you. And that's where professionals come into play.
100%.
Because they're the ones that are going to be like, okay, we're not doing Christmas trees. Let me put them all away and let's do something else. So, but if it's just you and you're bouncing ideas off of everybody, it's going to stress you out.
Yeah, especially like your family. Because, I mean, over the last, like if you're talking to a tia, she's been to like 50 quinceañeras over the last 20 years. Like things are not the same anymore as when tia went to quinceañeras 30 years ago and 20 years ago. Getting with somebody like, you know, like Bluebonnet Fields, like somebody who understands like, to me, current events. Like, not just like, you can incorporate traditional stuff, but I feel like they can help get a handle and make your event timeless.
It's easier to change your mind when you're working with a professional.
Oh, wait, put that on a t-shirt. It's easier
to change your mind when you're working with a professional.
Your mind.
Because some brides, they feel
I'm really writing this down.
Because they're like, I don't want to change my mind. I feel like it's too much stress. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
We're here for you to make your day the way that you want it. And if you change your mind, okay, we'll adjust.
Exclamation point.
It's easier. If you're just doing it on your own, you're going to create stress. So designers, florists, where whoever you can get your hands on that's going to get you to build your package or your day, that's the way to do it. Because we can customize for you.
Yeah, especially when you're doing a theme event, because it's a little bit more. It's not just like, oh, I want pink and white, you know, like, or I want
blush and bashful.
I want, you know, a theme event. It takes a little bit more work, and we need to put that on a t-shirt.
It is.
Yep,
because it's true.
Blue bonnet, let's get on it. Let's make a t-shirt.
Yes, blue bonnet, let's make a shirt. Because it is. It just, brides always feel like they can't change their mind because they don't want to give people too much work, or they don't want to sound difficult.
You might have to pay for the consultation hour.
That's true.
But it's worth it.
But it doesn't make it, you're not being difficult. You're just changing your mind. And so, there might be consultation. Let me just, because they're all going to call Blue Bonnet and be like, let's change your mind. But they can do it. They can change your theme for you if that's what you want. After a certain time, yes, we're like, okay, this is it. We can't anymore.
Yeah, like if we're like, 8 weeks out from your wedding.
Yeah, that's when we're like, we got to stop.
You know, it's time for you to actually get your invitations. You know, we need to have a conversation.
That's when you have a conversation.
But again, if you hire a professional, they're not afraid to tell you the hard things.
Yeah.
But is it already time? Our producer is like, he's like getting antsy. He's dancing. He's like,
okay.
Awesome.
I think we got a good one.
I think this is a good little topic. Because there's a lot that goes into planning.
Next month we're gonna get meaty.
Next month come back because it's gonna be a little controversial.
It's gonna be controversial.
Is it before or after Sarah's wedding?
I know, Sarah. Oh, I don't remember.
Oh wait, it's May 15th.
Sarah's wedding is
the 18th.
The 18th. Oh, okay.
Sarah,
you need to watch.
This is the one or anybody like
this is the one you send to your bridal party.
All your bridal party and your guests.
Yeah.
Next month we're talking about guest do's and don'ts. And when I tell you, there is the longest list of stuff we're gonna go through, bad and good.
Yes.
You know. We're gonna get into some stuff.
And we have one we need to add from your king sim.
What? That Teresa stayed too late?
Yeah. No. There were some guests that just were not appropriate.
Oh, don't talk about my king sim like that.
No, you didn't know them. They weren't your friends or family.
Oh, okay. That is something. I was really good about getting everybody to RSVP, and there were still a couple people that I was like,
yeah. I'm just saying.
We almost ran out of room.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Bonnet said, odds are we have it in inventory and can adjust it as needed versus the couple having to bring everything they want to switch the theme.
Do that. It is so like.
Those are the meetings that you're like, what else do you have in the warehouse?
Yes.
You know, when you go meet
what don't I have to buy?
Yeah, like Mario, like Blue Bonnet, you're like, what do you have in the warehouse? That might help you pick your theme. If you know they already have most of it, that might help you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely go meet with professionals and see what they have and then kind of go from there and decide what you want to do.
Yes. All right, well, producer Jose, he's getting antsy.
But
yes, for sure, next month, May 15th, we're going to blast it on social media again.
We'll be spilling tea.
Spilling all the tea. And,
spilling all the tea.
I mean, this is going to be, like, for me, this 12 years and 20 years worth of, like, things that we've seen. Stories. Drama. What else? Controversial topics next month. So
like me saying I don't like chicken on a stick. That's my controversial topic for the week.
That is rude.
I don't like it. Last time I didn't even eat it. It's breaded chicken.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. There's got to be other people that don't like chicken on the stick. I'm putting it in my Instagram. There's got to be people. That is not the first thing I get at Fiesta is chicken on the stick. Which, by the way, they don't even have it in Market Square, which is the original Fiesta.
Because they're weird.
They don't even have it at Taste of the North Side. There's a lot of places that don't have it.
No, it's like, they call it like cordon bleu.
I know.
Wood fire.
It's true. I don't
You have it, but in a different version.
No.
Yeah,
last
like the
time I went
bougie
with her to Nyosa, I had to wait for 30 minutes for a chicken on a stick. And I was like, literally, this is breaded chicken. Like,
when was it? Oh, when they, when we were in the Juarez Plaza.
And we had the jalapeno.
We did have to wait.
It was not.
So the one where you were on the floor?
She was.
No.
That was the other time.
That was another time. But I'm just saying I don't like chicken on a stick. Like, that's fine.
We'll talk about it more next month.
That'll be my
after
controversy.
Fiesta. You know what? Next month the top topic is going to be what do we do at Fiesta?
Yes.
What do we eat? What do we?
Well,
see,
right
what
now
do we
we're gonna do the day parade. Like all the Granberry teams gonna be at the day parade.
Yes.
And then you can come with us. We might have an extra ticket. I don't know. Day parade.
We're gonna
and
Fiesta
then-
Granberry style.
I don't know what else we're gonna do. We have to figure out what we're gonna do.
Next month hot topic is gonna be Fiesta.
What's the next podcast for that?
Oh, we'll talk about hot topics. Oh, we're gonna get down and dirty.
Yeah,
We're gonna
wedding.
talk
It's
about
a
all the
wedding
things
and
you don't
event
do
guest
at
do's
events.
and don'ts.
So brides can put that on their wedding website. Just FAQs.
Do we have a date?
I don't know. Would you put on a website? That's controversial too.
That's actually my work anniversary.
May 15th.
Mm-hmm. We'll have a cake.
I think mine's a little bit before that.
We'll do shots. We'll do a shot ski.
Just kidding, Christy.
Sorry, Christy. We can put water in.
All right, we're way over our hour.
We're over hours.
We'll see y'all next month.
DM us if you like chicken on a stick. I need some defense. Just do it. Just send us a DM.
Don't do it.
Please
I
do
want to
it.
know. I
Tell us
want to
it's
know.
wrong.
And you're from the valley. You don't know.
And you're weird for not wanting chicken.
We'll
on a
see
stick.
y'all
No,
next
it's
month.
controversial. Bye.
Bye. Oh, and you can